Hello copiers, watchers and guests. This week has been another volatile week. Today we're up 1.8%, which is good, but I'm not letting it emotionally affect me too much because I try to keep my strategy the same, whether it's a down or up, but I just adjust our positions based on what I feel is happening in the market. One thing that's really impressed on me this week is the importance of sort of factoring in your perceptions of the market's emotion when it comes to trading. So what we can see a lot the past few days is that a lot of instruments, trades, stocks, they're moving together very correlated, even though that the businesses themselves might not be as correlated as you'd imagine. So I'm trying to sort of formulate in my mind some of the trades that we make based on what I think the market's going to be doing emotionally, as well as, investing in companies that I like, for example, BMW, with this BMW water bottle here. So I'm just going to rationalize some of the trades we've done this week on my feed, and that'll try and give you a better idea of what we're doing. So basically, we in terms of the year, we're sitting at around 17%. Add 3% to that, and these are some of the trades we've made today and this week. So let's see. So today I bought. Okay, I'll just go down to switch to the trades. So today we bought PTON again because I've been watching the stock over the past year or so. We bought it about 2 months ago, I think, but based on the price action, I didn't like what it was doing, so I got out at around, I think it was around 50 or 55, maybe even higher. But today I just felt that the news and the sell-off and the company were pretty much oversold. Even though I think there's an analyst at UBS that said it was like worth 30. But home equipment, and gym equipment is quite popular as ever. I recently bought a running machine and it's fantastic. So I think that home gyms are still going to be a growth area going on. So we're actually in profit. We've made about 2% or something, or 3% on that investment, even just investing 5 hours ago. As you can see, I placed an order on it at 38, and then it got hit about half an hour later or something like that. That's what I quite often like to do, is I like to go under the current market price, and sometimes you'll get a spike down and up, and you'll get the order cheaper, and that's quite good psychologically, because an extra 2% on a trade is going to give you a bit of buffer if there's adverse movements later on. So hopefully that'll be a long-term investment, because I don't like getting out of positions, because it's you're either crystallizing taxes gains on it. So hopefully that'll run up. But I will get out of positions if I feel like I don't like the price action, like I did with BOXL and ATNX, I think 2 weeks ago, or I think it was IAG.L. Anyway, let's see. Okay, so we also got into IAG today. So British Airways, one of pretty much my favourite airline, but we got out of that a few weeks ago as well. I think we got out around the 150, 160, 170 mark, and we didn't suffer as much as people holding that all the way down. But we did manage to get in today at 133, and it's now up about 4%. Based on where we bought it. As you can see, I was trying to get it a little bit cheaper, but the IAG was just going up and up and up, and I really felt that the motion of the market was sort of getting tired of the sell-off from all these value stocks, and I think the PE for IAG is like between 2 and 3 at the moment, so hopefully that will continue going up tomorrow. Again, we bought in BOXL. I was saying in the other video that we try and get it a little bit lower. And I'm just worried in case I miss out on this excellent company growing. They make these fantastic screens that are well integrated to Windows, multi-touch screens with the lasers. So we got in there again, and hopefully we'll ride that up long term. Again, if the market starts going weird, I might get out of the positions, but I really am trying to avoid selling these positions once I lock in that deep value, as Kathy would probably say in some of these innovation stocks. Yeah, so we've got ATNX again, which is the sort of anti-cancer company. We got it at 1.52. We're still in profit there, so hopefully that'll go on for a long term. I know MJ's been talking a lot about it as well. That he really brought it to my attention. So we'll see where that goes. Let's see. So yeah, I do make fun of SHIBA sometimes. When it was going up like crazy, I was warning people, but I never bought into it when it was going up that mad rush to about 90. But based on some sort of fractal patterns, I feel like it was a good investment to make, because if you look at the spikes on SHIBA, there's a sort of smallish spike. I'll just show you actually. I'll click on SHIBA here. So basically my rationale for this is not very scientific, but a sort of seeing a fractal pattern where a fractal is sort of repeating what it was before. So if you look at this tiny little spike down here, it basically retraced about just over 2/3 or a half, and then we had another spike that looked similar to that, and it retraced about 2/3, and then we had another spike and it retraced just over a half. And we could say if it was going to follow exactly these patterns here, we expect it to go down more. But if you got other people like myself that are looking for patterns, you might want to get ahead of the market. So that's why I basically invested in here, and I'm up about 8 or 9% already on that instrument. So you can see here that I was placing other orders on these limit orders where you buy in at a certain price. So I was trying to get them at various prices, and I was sort of modifying them, adjusting them based on what the momentum of the market was doing. So the momentum was basically when you see movements of people and prices and you think it's going to continue, and then almost like it takes some time to sort of redirect, and then it goes the other direction. That's pretty much my idea of momentum. So you can see there I was really interested in getting BOXL, but I kept adjusting the prices. So I actually I got rid of my Lufthansa. I actually regret getting rid of it now, but there was a point 2 or 3 days ago where I was getting really worried about the market, and it basically threw me out of some positions. I was just worried about what Omicron was doing, and the whole fear factor around it. So we reduced some of our airlines, but we can never tell when the bottom is. So that's a kind of mistake, is that I would have actually, if I kept my Lufthansa, I would have been in some profit there. But you learn. We got in Cineworld a little bit. We got 32, and it's sitting around about there at the moment. Nice cinema complex. So I think that's a value play, and then hopefully, I feel the risk to reward ratio is quite good with this company. So hopefully we'll start to see a reverse on that. If not now, a little bit later on. So yeah, that's why we got into Cineworld. These are orders that have not been hit, but I would like to get American Airlines at 15, Southwest as well. But obviously I think I've missed a boat in there. They look like they're going to follow this the trend up. But as with these things, we never know what will happen in the market, So today there's a lot of momentum behind lots of positions, and I really hope we're at the bottom of these stocks, because we've taken the past 2 months. Have taken a lot of hit with our growth stocks and China, but I keep dipping into this market to hopefully find the bottom. But we're kind of hedged as well, because I don't totally trust that we're in the clear. So we are holding some TLT bonds and keeping our gold positions. These are basically Scottish orders that I'm setting. I'm trying to get TLT, TBLT, even cheaper prices. Domino's, basically another Scottish trade where I'm kind of like annoyed I missed the pump there, but we never know, might pull back. These are some mistakes I made. I always mess up shorts. I really should stop doing them. So I was trying to time the sell off, but I got out at 5% down. I bought Ferrari recently because just like the company, I like what they're doing with the cars. The prices of the cars are insane, and I just think it's kind of a cool stock to have, even though it's like an all-time high. I'm kind of getting a feel of car companies, like BMW. I've got my biggest position in BMW. You've got Aston Martin in there. I've got Ford, where I got out of it in quite a good profit. So I'm looking to get back into Ford again also. And then I was mucking around with some Chinese stocks I don't really understand too much, so I got thrown out of that pretty quick when that's up. But anyway, today we're up at 1.8%, and that's pretty much what we're doing. If we just go to portfolio again, show you the biggest positions. So as you can see, BMW 7%. We've got our TLT bond there. We've got GSK, which will hopefully get back up to 0. We've pretty much made more money than that loss there in terms of dividends. We've got a large gold position, gold ETF. We've got some Apple, and we've got this Ferrari, which I'm trying to push that one up a bit. We've got GDX. These are good hedges. GDX, GLD, GSK is kind of defensive. It's always kind of need people need drugs, so TLT defensive, BMW value, German value. There's another Alliance. The money. I bought Alliance because I'm paying through the nose for my BMW insurance. It's sort of like a protection racket. EU protectionism. So it's a good investment, because they're not going to go anywhere. The amount of money you're paying for that insurance, it's insane. Ocado, I'm keeping that there even though it's down a bit, because that's always a good defense against Omicron and stuff, because stay-at-home deliveries. Two-way, that's just kind of hold that one, because I've got in a bit early, but I think that was up quite a little bit today, about 6% or something like that. So we'll see what happens. Aston Martin was up good today as well. Got more minor stocks here. So that's pretty much my strategy. You can go into my bio and you can see, in detail what I'm doing there. Oh yeah, we got IAG today. We've got that at a great price, fantastic price there, up 3% already on that one. Hugo Boss, good projections for 2021. So we'll see. The obligatory Chinese BABA stock, where all the people investors, a lot of them are raving about it, so it kind of like jumped in as well, FOMO. So I'm not really proud of some of these trades here. So a lot of these Chinese stocks I was sucked in. So it is what it is. All right, so we're up 1.8% today for December. I will just be happy to make it to break even, and if things go really well, we'll get back into profit for December. But as we say, we're maintaining our moderate targets of between 12 and 15% for this year. And hopefully our positions will take us strongly into January. But we don't depend on any of our previous results, even though we've had a good run the last 3 years, in profit. Once we go past 2018, this is the year we became champion. But we're not depending on any of these results. I won't tell people, if you invested this much this time, then you'll have this X time. I just don't care about all those kind of stats at all. So for me, each day is a new day, and as long as I believe in the companies that I'm invested in, then we'll keep them and we'll watch them and make sure they're making good decisions in line with what we think will happen in terms of the world economics. So thank you for watching Nikos Blended Investing number 2, and we'll see you again shortly. Please leave comments on the video here, tag me on questions on eToro. I also have a Discord as well that you're welcome to check out. It's called Noble Investors. So anyway, thanks so much, and have a good time. Bye bye.